Everybody? How's everybody doing today? Well, no one's on yet, but if you see this later, hi. So, yeah, today we're going live because got a new song. Got a new song coming out. Super exciting. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's joining yet, but we'll figure that out. Am I on the right channel? Let me check. I'm gonna make sure I'm live on the correct YouTube channel. I am. Okay, we're good. We're good. It just doesn't show that anyone's on here yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There we go. There's somebody. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Okay, there's 2 people here. It's still okay. There we go. It was saying 0 people for a whole minute. Now it says 3. How's everybody doing today? It's been a minute since I did a stream, like a lot of minutes. So if I'm rusty, that's okay. We got Erwin here. What's up, Erwin? Hey, guys. And Savvy's going to be joining in a minute. Anyway, got a new song today that's coming out at midnight, but we're going to get to hear it early because it's premiering on YouTube early, of course. And that's going to be awesome. Savvy's here. What's up, Savvy?
I just did Felix's bone, and he knocked it under the table. Here you go, baby.
Our dog is going crazy. He's
like,
a
I just
little
got my bone.
he's a little overexcited because Savvy just got home just a little bit ago. So how are you guys doing? What's going on with all of y'all? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so the song that's coming out tonight is called Defeated by a Butterfly, and that may sound a little unusual, but if you listen to the song, it makes perfect sense.
Also, Matt's a little unusual, so I don't know what you
But
expect.
I also make perfect sense to me.
Yes, lots of sense,
A lot of sense.
but not many dollars.
Oh, perfect. Mike JC says, LOL, I'm on the Premiere on my computer and in the live on my phone. That's perfect. That's what I'm doing. I have it on the computer. Anyway, the song is premiering on YouTube in 9 minutes. So
Woo-hoo.
I'll flip the camera around on here and we can just watch it on here. Well, listen to it. It's not really much more than a little visualizer for the video, but the song, it's about the song.
Yeah.
Elisha Beats says, doing great, working on a beat when I noticed you were releasing a new song. Yes.
That is very on brand for you, Elisha Beats.
True. Troy says, pretty good, just need to finish exams.
Ooh,
Exams?
Exams? How? Didn't people just go back to school? Today was the first day of school for our county.
His name looks like he's from a different country, though, his last name, so maybe they do school differently there. Sam Bowman says, me punching some butterfly.
What?
Or no, the butterfly is
He's
punching him.
Yeah. I think he might get defeated.
Oh, Caitlin Ralston says, I released a new song last night. That's cool. That's awesome.
Someone said, hey, from France. Hey, good Olympics. Good job. It was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
We've been watching a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot they were, I knew they were in Paris, but then it took me a brain cell or two to remember that it was in France.
France.
Yeah. Joshua says, I was in the middle of working on beats for my 12 songs I wrote recently when you went live.
Hey.
Everyone's working on music.
That's like a whole album, 12 songs.
Everyone should be working on music, though, right?
Yeah, what are you doing if you're not working on music?
I don't know.
I'm working with dogs. That's what I do.
Okay, Troy says, well, my dad is from Poland, but I was born in Canada.
Yeah.
So why are you doing exams right now in Canada?
Yeah. Does Canada torture children with exams in the summer?
Yeah.
It must.
Hello from Hawaii. Very cool.
Hello, Hawaii.
Hawaii sounds awesome.
I want to go where you live and surf.
Yeah,
Will you
Savvy
teach
really
me?
wants to surf.
Do you know how to surf? If you live in Hawaii, I feel like you should be on like the state exam to have your state citizenship or something.
Yeah.
You must learn to surf. Like Owl City.
Mike JC says summer classes are a thing, unfortunately.
Oof. In, like, for everyone? Or,
I refuse to
Only some
believe they're
people.
real. I'm just kidding. Yeah, why doesn't everybody work on music? I'm 14 and I've been doing it since I was 8.
and before
Whoa.
that, what were you doing? 7-year-old just laying around, not even working on music? A bum.
Troy says, I'm in college in the summer semester. Yes, there is a
Oh,
summer semester.
yep,
Okay, that
yep.
makes sense.
So do you do trimesters then? Is it like fall? I mean, we're talking about this a lot, sorry. Fall, spring, summer? Is it like that? And then we'll leave you alone, I'm sorry. We've singled this person out to pick on them for being in school.
But yeah, so let's talk about the new song a little bit. So the new song, definitely a lot of Owl City inspiration as far as vibes go. I think you'll pick that up immediately, which is fine. Trying to delve into more of what I want to be my sound more, so that I have more of a specific sound that is me. And I
Because he
feel like
used
this
to
one
be
is
all like, I make whatever I want. And now he's like, people don't know who I am.
yeah,
So now he's going to have a sound.
yep. I just been thinking about my music a lot recently, going through a small mid-career crisis. But don't worry, I got it all being figured out.
We're so accurate.
Keizuo says, nah, I can bodyboard though. Standing on water is hard. What's bodyboarding?
Why?
Is it like
Jesus
surfing,
did
but
it?
you're on a surfboard and you just lay down or something? Joshua Bain says, I've got some pretty awesome beats going. I'm so excited to put it all together.
Someone said bro is evolving, which is funny because it's a song about a butterfly. And you were,
True, yeah.
you were a caterpillar, Matt.
Yeah.
Right now you're just goo inside of a chrysalis.
Yeah. Dang it.
Just goo. Hi, Felix.
But yeah, been thinking about like my sound and stuff and what I want my sound to be. Just because I think I can have more of a focused sound as far as like just think about it. Like if you listen to Owl City, he has a very focused, specific sound. If you listen to almost anyone,
Maroon 5.
Yeah.
All the songs, they kind of sound the same. You hear a song come on, even if you don't know who it is, like sometimes you know just by how the song sounds who wrote it.
and I'm not saying like my music, like I have no sound, but I think my sound is sometimes a little too all over the place, just a little bit. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of the stuff I've been thinking, even though it's almost TMI, but I feel like you guys might like be interested in it. Just some of my thoughts right now. Our dog is definitely
Losing it.
overexcited right
Come here,
now.
buddy. You want to be a superstar? Come sit with Mama.
He always gets excited when Savvy comes home.
This is my dog. His name is Felix. You can see him. If you were here, you could pet him. Like
He is
this.
Felix the Helix.
Felix the Helix. But sometimes he's a fraud.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
Sometimes he's a liar. A liar
She's
dog.
saying sometimes he acts like he needs to go outside, but then he doesn't actually need to.
He just wants to look at the sun. Hi, Felix.
Felix the cat.
We could start calling him that, Matt, but the
Elisha Beats says, need to make some more LFO super saw type drops like the Chainsmokers.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're talking about like, sort of like future bassy pop, EDM, sort of. And that's low key within the realm of what I want to make.
Yeah, you were telling them TMI, but I interrupted you with Felix.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my friends.
Yeah, I'm talking to my
Mom.
friends.
That was
Online.
his mom he just hung up on. No, it wasn't.
Andrew says, love your music. Do you play live shows / concerts? My friends and I always thought you'd put on a hit show. I have done shows. I haven't done any in quite a while, though. Year or 2 or 3 or 4.
2, I think. When you did
Wasn't the
one
last
was
one?
Missouri.
Wasn't it in 2020 or was that in 20? No, it was probably 21.
2022, I think. 'Cause it was
21
kind
or
of when
22.
COVID wasn't so bad. Yeah, I think it was 22 in Missouri. Was it in Missouri or Kansas?
I think it was in Missouri, yeah. Oh, I'm Brooks says, I haven't heard you since Bigger Picture. Great song. Gotta check out your recent releases. Yeah, you should. Bigger Picture was like baby
so
me.
long ago.
It was good though. I think that was one of my better songs of much older songs. But yeah, you should definitely check out some of my newer songs. Yeah, I am pretty proud of all the music I've made in the past 2-3 years.
Oh, you should tell them you're a featured artist for this song.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. So
Not really, guys.
this chick actually sings a little bit in this song.
I
So
have,
that's pretty
I have
exciting.
2 lines, guys.
She has
How many
like
words?
2 lines
5 words?
that get repeated quite a few times in the song. So she's in the song. Actually the premiere is starting in like 1 minute, so
Oh my gosh.
almost there.
But then it will do a 2-minute countdown, so it's not really.
Yeah, true.
Oh, you should tell them a little bit about what it's about.
Yeah, I should. So it's called Defeated by a Butterfly, and I was explaining this to someone earlier today. I told them the name of the song, and they kind of thought it was weird, which it's just a little
It's
weird.
just facts.
And then, sorry, the ads are starting
I
on the
got it.
premiere.
I'll handle it. Let me mute it for a moment.
Sure. Turn the speakers on. Oh yeah. So, here's what I told them. I was like, it's about like, you know, when you're nervous, like you're around someone you like, maybe this girl you like, and you're nervous, you get butterflies in your stomach, right? And then the song is about regretting not like being able to say anything to them or something because you're too nervous. And so it's like you were defeated by a butterfly, which is kind of ironic. It's like, wow, you really got defeated by a butterfly, right? So you'll get it when you hear the song.
Yeah, but you should tell them, like...
Yes. So it's a bit inspired by a real life story.
You got 40 seconds.
When before I was dating Savvy,
We're hanging out.
we were sort of hanging out, but like with other friends too.
Mm.
We went to Chipotle, and we were just there, and I was like, "Hey, Savvy, you want to come hang out with us?" And
Watch
she was
the
like,
soccer
"Sure."
game.
And then someone hit her car when she was driving out of her school, like, you know, like low speed, so it wasn't like a big crash or anything, but like she was delayed. But then that's not even relevant to the story. It's just kind of crazy.
You have 10
Then-
seconds left.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you the rest after. Here, let me get this set up. Sorry. Oh. Music. It's music, guys.
Had a flashback looking outside. I can see us in the August light. I was dying for you to know why I'm sick with these butterflies. I wish I had the guts to say I need you so desperately. I wish I
Well,
Show's over.
well, thanks for joining. Bye. Just
Bye.
kidding. Well, what did you think? Let's get some emojis in the chat.
Back in 2022.
Oh, sorry,
I lost
autoplay. Sorry. Turn that off. Okay, cool. Let's see what you guys said. I'm Brooke says only weird if you're not creative or don't read much literature or watch anime. Haha. Talking about the title of the song. Mike JC says, "Oh dang, that's amazingly deep and clever.
Aw,
That mixdown is clean. The synth layering is on point."
look at these
That's
nerds.
that's some good nerdy comments
know
right
that?
there. I
Heck
like
yeah.
it. I like it.
We're a big nerd fan.
And people
family.
noticed the Irwin cameo right there. babe.
Erwin? Oh, I didn't notice. He always tries to take center stage, man.
Elisha Beats also says synth layering on the drop is amazing. Quantum Path says, what synths do you normally use for supersaws and big chords? I would say
Makes him own.
I make most of my own sounds, like a large majority of them. The synths I usually use for supersaws are Serum, or a Reason synth called Thor, or this third-party like Reason one called Antidote. Mostly Serum and Thor though. Yeah. 26 units of Beast, nice name, says, your choruses always sound so big.
Yeah.
Thanks. This one does sound very big.
It just
It
goes
tried
hard,
to fit
man.
a lot in there. But yeah. So glad the chorus came back for a third time. 3 chorus songs
Better
are
than
greater
2.
than 2 chorus songs, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think most of the time it's hard to make a 2 chorus song sound finished. Yeah. If you have a really long chorus, then sometimes you have to only do
each
2.
other's sandwiches.
We finished each other's choruses.
Yeah, that's what you were gonna say.
But yeah. Also, how did you guys like the Savvy cameo? She did great.
I did a thing.
She's been working on her singing a bit recently,
A bit, yeah.
just a little bit, and she sounded really good. And I was like, we could try.
I made the cut, guys.
Yeah, she made the cut.
The cut is.
She sounds really good
the bar
too.
is very
she sounds
high
amazing.
in this household.
It is a little high. Yeah.
That is not a bad thing. I wouldn't want to be on a song. that
Beowulf
sounds bad.
says this sounds awesome or amazing as always. Did Savvy do the other vocals in there? She did all the female vocals that were in there.
Yeah.
They were like solo, so you can pretty much tell. Quantum Path says, I am the ultimate nerd. Yes. Mike JC says, amazing, dude. It really does feel like a combination of the different sounds you've used throughout your career. It feels like an evolution of stuff off of Adventure.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
My friend Micah said the same thing, actually. And your name is similar to that, Micaiah, I think. All the Micahs or Micaiahs be saying that.
Great mix, think alike.
Yeah. Yeah, we all nerds.
Someone
Not
said
wrong.
the water drop echo sound is so good. This is my favorite song intro of any song. The little dong 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 is so
Dun,
nice.
dun, dun. And it has a cool little touch to it. Is it has this weird pitch bend every so often. It goes da 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 da. It just feels pretty unique.
Yeah. Someone said chicken sandwich.
Thomas,
I thought we
why?
should break up
Thomas,
the compliments.
why are you saying chicken sandwich? Not that I have a problem with
You
it. I
just
like
ate a
it.
chicken sandwich, so now we think maybe you can
Maybe you
see
know.
into our house.
Yeah. If you're outside, maybe leave.
I mean, they can see into our house right now, I guess, because they can see in here.
Dresky says, love this song, Matt. So good.
So
Thank
good.
you, dude. Or do that. I can't really tell. Based off of just
Your name.
your name. And your picture is very small. Just listen to it. It was great. So good. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
That was Savvy? Yes. So
Yeah.
all the female vocals are Savvy. The other vocals are me. I never met someone who thinks so much like me. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, in the song? Or
Song. You okay, Felix?
did Savvy do the male vocals too?
I did.
Actually, yes. Yes, she did.
I did my low voice.
I must be a ways behind on the comments.
Yeah.
New light made me feel like I just entered into another universe with my earbuds in. LOL. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I noticed that pitch bend. It added a nice layer.
Nice
Later?
tanginess.
Just, we'll skip that word. Nice tanginess to the track. Do you like chicken sandwiches? I do. I do, yes.
Literally just had one. I saw this meme, and if anybody's from the UK, you can tell us if it's true. But someone posted a picture of a chicken sandwich in the UK, and it was like white bread with like canned chicken on it, and like mayo, and then more bread. And they were like, "This is what we think you mean when you say chicken sandwich," which is mind blowing.
Because ours
So
is like
can you
basically a
confirm?
chicken burger.
Yeah, yeah. It's like grilled or fried or something, but it's always good. And the thing I saw was like a struggle meal.
You know what's funny though is a burger is basically it's a burger sandwich.
Someone said canned
beef
chicken and going to
sandwich.
vomit. Correct. That is the correct response. Sit down
All
a
right,
little bit.
so I should probably
You
finish
should
this.
finish your
I
story,
should
yeah.
finish my story. Yeah. All right, so I might have to start over for
Let me
the
get him
people
a
who
bone.
just joined.
Just
Just joined.
Oh, that was the best.
I was listening to what
mouth typo.
I was listening to what you were saying at the same time I was trying to say it. Anyway, so I was hanging out with some friends. This was before Savvy and I were even dating, but
But we were trying to be dating.
we were trying to be dating. So I texted her and invited her to come hang out with us. We were at Chipotle. So she came over and we were hanging out. And then after that, there was a soccer game at her college, which
But
was
not
nearby.
for like an hour.
But not for a little while, so we had some time to kill. And so she was like, "Do you want to go to the mall?"
You
And-
you can ride with me to the mall, and then we could go. I'll take you to the game.
Which
And-
I wanted to do, but I don't know why, like, sometimes, I'm sure other people are this way too sometimes. It's like embarrassing if it's obvious that you like someone or something. So I didn't want it to be too obvious or something, so like I was
So we
nervous to
said
say yes.
no.
So I guess I sort of said no.
So then I was like, I kind of tried
But
again. I was like,
She pushed a little
I was like,
further.
"It-
She was like,
it's no problem.
"No
Like
big
I
deal."
can take you, and he was still kind of saying no.
And then my
and
brother.
Luke, yeah, he was like, yeah, that. And
And
at
he's-
this point, I'm embarrassed because I've outed myself for liking him, and he doesn't want to ride with me. So I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. And then Luke goes, yeah, Matt, it would be
It would
terrible.
be so terrible.
If you had to ride with Savvy. And I was like, oh, maybe he does like me. So I asked again.
And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And then we had fun.
It was a good time.
Also, that was after I just mostly recovered from having a broken leg. So
Yeah,
I
you
could
were
barely
limping.
walk.
Yeah.
So we were in the mall and I was like walking. I was just able to walk again, actually walk on my leg.
Without
And
the
it
crutches.
hurt a little bit when I would walk.
Yeah.
So I was like limping through the mall. But yeah, that's kind of the story, and like this song is sort of supposed to be from the perspective of someone who like missed out on like being able to have a chance with someone because they kind of blew their chance and didn't actually go for it. So it's kind of about like having regrets.
They didn't have a Luke.
They didn't have a
to
Luke
rat them
to
out.
say, "Go for it, you idiot." So yeah. That's the story.
And there's a little bit more of a story too. Like, there's one part in the song where it says, when I see your old school when I'm driving by.
Yeah.
And it's like, we live near my old college, so we pass it sometimes. And back when we had like started dating, I was really sick. Like, I had a problem with my stomach that they hadn't figured out yet, so I was like slowly starving to death because my stomach had actually collapsed, and they didn't know that. They thought it was just like, oh, it's just a stressed out college kid that says their stomach hurts. That's normal. But eventually they did like a scope into my stomach and saw it was like, there's no stomach. It's just collapsed like completely. But at the time, so I was like sick all the time and could barely eat food and like was super, super little from not eating food. So it says, you were sick and dying inside, and I was sick with these butterflies. And that's what it's talking about, was that time.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like the only great thing in my life at that point was I'd met this cool guy who was so nice. And even though I was having such a hard time with like my stomach having a problem and not being able to like even eat that good, I had such a good time, and I have so many great memories from then. Just hanging out with you. It was I don't know, it is a lot of good memories and kind of a strange time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a weird time.
Mm.
It was good though.
Yeah. I think we got more comments.
We got here from it.
Yeah.
Yes, many more comments. It'll take me minutes to go through these. Quick question: why did you switch to Reason? Didn't you used to use Logic? What didn't you like about it? So no, I didn't used to use Logic. I've never used Logic more than playing around in it a little bit.
He's
But
just not very
I
logical.
did use GarageBand a long time ago.
But he's used Reason for like the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, like 15 years or so.
Yep.
Yeah, probably around 15, 16 years. Well, yeah, maybe 14, 15 years. The British mind cannot comprehend a chicken sandwich. Yeah.
I mean, only if this meme I saw was accurate, guys.
For a really cool, this is about to be nerdy, guys. For a really cool VST, try a plugin called Vital by Matt Tytel. I use it for a lot of my sound design. I actually have Vital, but I haven't made any sounds in Vital yet. But it looks pretty cool.
With plugins and stuff, he's like a Pokemon hunter. He's got to catch them all.
I do catch them all. I do get a lot. Like, I get like almost all free plugins that I hear about.
You're like,
Almost. Unless I'm like, I would never use that.
You said, oh, this one's a shiny.
Did you hear about the new song Sundial King by Yo Bro Sam Bowman?
Yo
Yes,
Bro.
I did. I've heard it. It's great. He has such cool sounds in it
Yeah.
and cool composition.
Someone said,
Sam
love
is-
the
Sam
lyrics
is very
for
good.
Dinosaur. If I
Yes,
were a dinosaur.
If I Were a Dinosaur. That's one of my favorite songs I've made recently.
'cause
It's
it's a
just,
bop.
it's so fun. Thomas says me when I'm trying to be dating, : Yup.
Somebody
Well-
says, hey, you want to be my friend? And you're like, no.
Here's the advice. So I'm not saying if you have a crush on anyone, you should definitely go for it, because you only should if you actually think it's a good idea. But if you actually think it's a good idea, don't be a coward.
But also, don't date someone you can't see yourself being with ever. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's another
That was
mistake
pretty
people
much
make.
what I meant by
Yeah.
the first part.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't don't try to date someone you don't think you would want to be with long term. It's just a bad idea, because breakups pretty much always are the worst. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean some people kind of subscribe to the you should try to only, like, it's
Only
really
date
important
one
that
person ever.
yeah, it's really important that you
Marry
only
that
have ever
person.
dated one person and you marry them, because that is bad, because it puts
Too much
unrealistic pressure that's just it's kind of like a fake moral thing too. It's like it's bad if you've dated someone and you break up with them. That's just not true. And it's kind of it's just not a good way to do things, because it puts way too much pressure on it, and you can't have a natural friendship that turns into more.
Do you like books?
Do you like
If
books?
so.
If so, what authors? And do they inspire your music? So I used to be a bit of a reader, and then once I started doing music,
And playing video games?
I've only played video games for the past like couple years.
Alright, just music then.
Well, when I was a kid, I played computer games, but yeah,
That's what you do now.
yeah,
So,
but they're video games now. So there used to be a thing called computer games. It was almost like there's not
aging
really any
yourself here, man.
difference. There's not really any difference between them and video games, but video games were like on console, like Xbox and PlayStation and stuff, and we never had one of
Play
those.
them on your computer.
We never had one of those. We only had computer and computer games, and they were on CDs and stuff. CDs, yeah. And they were often a lot different than like games on a console were.
Wow, you must be like
So
50
they
years
felt
old.
different, like they were a whole different thing, even though they're just games. So they were basically video games, but they were computer games. They were like some of you won't even know what this is, but like the backyard games. There's backyard football, backyard basketball, all the sports. There's like a Toy Story game where you were Buzz Lightyear and you could double jump and like swing on these things and shoot the bad guys with lasers and stuff. Computer games were actually great. They were amazing. Anyway, what were we talking
Authors.
about? Okay, authors.
Brandon Sanderson, Christopher Paolini. Who's another really good one?
This is her, by the way. I don't.
I like
My point
books.
was I don't really read much anymore.
I read every day of my life.
When I did read books, it was when I was still a kid, kind of mostly. So I read like Redwall. I really liked. I still stand by that. I don't
That's
think
by
it's
somebody
cringe.
Like, I think his name is like Jacques something.
Yeah, Brian Jakes or Brian
Brian
Jacques.
Jacques.
I don't know the correct way to pronounce it, except for the Brian part. I know that part. Anyway,
you?
Redwall series was really cool. That was
That's
the thing
all
I
the
read the
books you
most
read?
of. There were these tiny little books like this big, but they were like long-ish for a kid. And there were all these sort of like famous books or biographies by different people. I really loved the Swiss Family Robinson one and the Robinson Crusoe one, because they were both,
And
people
Robinson
stranded
Crusoe
somewhere.
is in one of his songs because he really liked that book.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And I read those books like 10 times each.
Those are good ones.
Anyway.
Oh, and he recently read Pride and Prejudice. It's one of his favorite.
Oh
books.
yeah.
That's
That
what
is
you
the
should have
last
started
book
with.
I've read.
He just read that.
That's like the only book I'll read most of the time. Because,
Which is funny because there's a lot of books like that you would probably like.
yeah, probably.
Anyway, there's a lot of good books out there. If you've never read the Chronicles of Narnia series, it's really easy. The books are short.
Oh, I've read
It's a good
those
one.
too. I've read those
It's a really
too.
good one.
I actually haven't read The Lord of the Rings, even though I really should. I
It's
read
a
The
really
Hobbit,
hard
though.
one.
I
It's
read
a really hard one to
The
read,
Hobbit
'cause
was
it's
pretty easy
rambly.
to read, but Lord of the Rings, I started reading the first one, and it's a little slow. Like he keeps
Yeah.
describing stuff a ton.
Trees.
I remember, and I could be wrong about this, but I feel like I remember he was describing random like culture of Middle Earth that wasn't related to the story at all.
Yep, he does.
I remember like something about some guy smoking a pipe. It was completely random. But
If you like longer books, though, Brandon Sanderson, all his stuff is like so good, so good.
I'm sure Lord of the Rings books are good. I'm sure of it. They must be.
They're classics.
I love the movies too of it. My 3-year-old little bro
Brother.
loves the Dino song. He goes around like, "Don't play with me," and got these arms,
Got these
got
tiny,
these tiny
little
little arms, but my bite means
Dead.
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 Nice.
My bite means dead.
Which computer games?
You
Well,
did
I
cover
already
that.
did mostly cover it.
I think
What
I'll
else?
know
Oh,
that.
you don't know
You
them.
should just say the ones you play now.
Oh, some later ones when I was a little older. StarCraft. Some of you probably have heard of that. StarCraft.
Somebody's freaking out
Oh.
that you mentioned the Toy Story one.
Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. There were a few really good computer games. And most of them, I have no idea how, like, popular they were because, like, how would I know how popular they are?
Also,
I just know
he's
which
from
ones
the
I
middle
played.
of nowhere,
Yeah.
so
There was one, Over the Hedge, the movie. There was a video game or a computer game of it, and it was really fun. There was this mini game in it, which we actually played more than the real game, which was go-karts. And you would crash into each other and try to, like, make someone's golf cart blow up, and then you
Ooh.
win when you're the last one standing. It was like a battle mode. It was really fun.
you're really fun.
There's like Lego racers. Man, this is very random, but I just really like talking about it, so I'm gonna talk about it for another minute or so.
Oh my gosh.
There was also, oh, what was it? Oh, Need for Speed High Stakes was another really fun one. Hey, someone did ask.
You should tell
Someone
them
did ask
your
about
dad's philosophy on games.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
it's very funny.
my dad doesn't like some things about some of the video games that he thought. I think this is a little unrealistic, but he thinks that it would teach us bad things. For example, that's not what you think. He thinks that in the racing games, you might learn that you can crash or whatever without
Any consequences.
consequences. So he's like, and he didn't actually like make us do this or anything, but he did say it once that if you crash, you should hit yourself on the head with a hammer. He was kind of just saying like principle wise.
Yeah. So he didn't like it if the game didn't have a consequence for like messing up and
But
stuff.
he didn't really enforce that. He just kind of
He just made fun
talked
of it.
about
He just
I
mocked
guess.
it.
So that was funny.
Somebody also likes Brandon Sanderson. We should be friends.
Let's go.
I've read like all his books in the last like 4 months. It's been insane.
Redwall is good, but was overwhelmed by the books for several reasons. I don't know exactly what that means. If you care to elaborate.
It's
Micah
Micah.
says, "Yo, sup, Matt and Safster."
What's up, bro?
What's up, Micah? Oh yeah, Micah says electric shock every time you crash. Yeah. That would actually be kind of a cool like game design, but you'd have to make a whole like hardware thing
Also,
for
you
it.
could die. What if
No,
it just
not-
malfunctioned and shocked you until you were dead?
Well, I suppose that's possible.
Yeah, possible. Someone said bro would go crazy over GTA like your dad would hate.
Yeah. Yes, he would. He would not like that. No.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
Dude,
to
I
show
wish
him
I grew
that.
up playing Minecraft. That would have been really fun.
Yeah, we played.
I don't
showed
know
him
how-
Minecraft.
I don't know how we didn't play Minecraft. Like, well, 2010. I was probably just a little too old because I graduated in 2012 and the game came out like 2010. And so I guess I was deep into making music. If I had gotten into Minecraft, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today.
You'd
So
be a Minecraft YouTuber. That would be hilarious.
it would be fun.
Whatever,
Kinda.
you like making music.
I do like making music.
Crazy person.
Yep. So we've probably lost all the people who don't like talking about video games or
Yep.
computer games.
So
but
you may as well keep going.
invite all your friends to the stream who like talking about video games.
You should tell them what you play now. We played the Hogwarts game, and it was awesome. The Hogwarts
It was
Legacy
really
one.
fun.
We had so much fun.
There's also a newer game called Pal World that we had a lot of
It's
fun
so
with.
good.
It's
Someone
like
said
Pokemon.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Boom.
Boom.
Name of my Minecraft channel. Yeah. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh.
What was I saying?
Someone said
Power
all
World,
my
yeah.
friends, and then just a huge laughing face. He's like, the gang's all here.
Oh, now you're saying all his friends like video games, so
Oh.
he could invite them to the stream.
Have you seen the SpongeBob thing? It's like,
What?
It's like, oh, tell all your friends. And he holds up his fingers and he's got faces drawn on them, and he goes, the gang's all here.
Dude, SpongeBob writers are pretty good, I have to say. They know how to get a laugh.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob because my parents said it would make me dumb. And
It probably
the
would.
funny thing about it is you can kind of tell who's watched SpongeBob and who hasn't. I think my parents were right. Not really.
Oh, Micah says we need to keep playing Pal World.
He's
yeah,
also
I
said
do
you
want
guys
to
are
play.
stuck on a random island surrounded by guards that one-shot you.
Oh yeah. So Mike and I played Pal World for a little bit, and last time we left the game, we were stuck on an island, surrounded by like the bad guy guards or something, and they
They
were
like machine guns.
yeah, they were shooting at us. So
You guys were just like, we didn't.
I bet you if we loaded in, they wouldn't be there. But
They also play a lot of Valorant.
yeah, the game I play the most right now is called Valorant. It is very fun. It's such a cool game because there's kind of no ceiling of how good you can get kind of in the game, which
Yeah,
it's
someday
very
you
skill
could
based.
even be as good as me if you work really hard.
Yeah, if I work really hard. Definitely. We should probably bring it back to the song.
Oh, there's a song.
Yeah, there's a song.
We got
So,
a song, guys.
what more can I say about the song? I already told what it was about. When I was making it and I came up with the intro, I was like, this sounds really good. I'm on to something.
I'm hot on the trail.
I'm hot on the trail of, I think I'm about to figure it out.
It's like you found a cool bug.
We found our next clue.
Oh, guys, we have a ongoing debate about which of us is funnier.
Oh no, I didn't want to bring this up in the stream.
No, that would be hilarious. So, everybody comment about how I'm funnier, and that'll settle it.
There you go.
Yep.
She said Savs for sure.
Shabs for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
settles it. I think we can trust Emerald Tigress.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I said, we'll ask the chat, and he said, they'll all say you.
Of course they would.
I told him it's because he's so serious on stream. He's
Yeah.
actually really funny in person. You guys should come over sometime.
Listen, I'm pretty funny on stream sometimes.
Tell
but
one joke.
I'm a little
Tell a joke right
too
now.
serious on stream.
Have you heard about, like, comedians? And they get so annoyed that people do that to them. They're like, oh, you're a comedian, tell a joke.
Tell us a joke.
Say something funny.
Knock knock. Who's there? That was the whole.
It's
joke.
me. I'm here.
Hello, I'm the joke.
Yes.
Knock knock. Who's there? Matthew Parker. You're supposed to laugh? No. No. Because I'm the joke.
What, Felix? Felix would like to put in his bid for funniest Parker. But we think that he might just be the saddest one. Because of his
Yeah.
tears on his face.
Yeah.
Come here, Felix. Show them all your
Acoustic-
tears. Okay, guys, he's gonna show you all his tears.
It's like, I don't want to be here.
Turn it this way, man.
Okay.
So they can see his tears. This is Felix. He cries. He's our son.
And yes, we have wiped off his tear marks before.
Multiple times.
They just come back immediately, so there's no reason
All
to.
he does is cry.
I think it's something
Probably because
about.
we're so funny.
Yeah.
He's laughing all day long.
Yeah, crying, laughing emoji all the time.
Here, eat this song, Felix.
Uh,
Good boy.
Acoustic Draft says Matt needs to take sarcasm lessons on
Oh
Duolingo.
my gosh. That's,
They should
That's a
make
roast,
one.
man.
Yes, they should make
we
one.
just came to the roast of Matthew Parker. Doggy, he looks terrified. He is. He's pretty terrified of life. But he's a good boy. Certified. Certified good boy. He's eating a bone right now and he is so happy.
Anyway, we should probably start wrapping it up. But thank you guys so much for joining.
Aw.
And
And for saying I'm
definitely,
funnier.
yeah, that too. And thanks for checking out the song. Make sure you go add it to your Spotify playlists and stuff, and show your mom
Yeah.
and stuff.
If
She'll
you
probably
don't
like
show
it.
her, then
How's she gonna listen to it?
yeah, because moms don't always know things about the internet and the songs that have come out.
I think my new slogan should be
Show your mom my song.
cool music that your mom will also like. Okay, no.
That really ruins the cool music part. Can someone mock up a t-shirt with that on it? If you're still here, someone mock that up.
Oh boy, how are they gonna share it on here?
They'll just private message you.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna be off by then.
Somebody said mom has been angry since the third verse of the dinosaur song.
Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. That song was a little too cool for moms, but
Mostly because it was about dinosaurs.
mostly because it roasted
Them.
them. When usually they like to be the ones to roast.
It's true. Moms are good at roasting.
Yeah. They say, you need to work on this. You need to work on your attitude.
Oh, man. I do need to work on my attitude.
Bruh, my fam is always blasting your music. That's
Aw,
awesome.
They're the cool fam.
Nice. Space Invader says moms are scary.
That's what I think. I don't scare moms.
Hey, you better be careful. Your mom was on the stream and might still be.
Mom, I'm not scared of you. I am terrified. She would be proud of that.
She would.
She works very hard to be scary.
She keeps up her rep.
With an iron
I
fist.
can't get over that mom has been angry since the third verse of the dinosaur song.
That was genius.
Wait a second. I need to screenshot that. One sec. Wait, Savvy, can you point at that comment? Right. There we go. I like that.
You should make a YouTube video with that title.
Mom. Yeah. Anyway, yes, show the song to your mom, add it to your playlist. It's called Defeated by a Butterfly.
And if you don't show your mom, well, we're gonna check with her and make sure that you showed her the song. And if you didn't, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Probably
from-
get a spanking. Not from me. From their mom.
Yeah, what she said.
Good night.
Yep.
It said, bruh.
Bruh. Bro, gonna get reposted. Yep.
Oh no.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining. Make sure you check out the song if you haven't heard it already. I think you'll like it.
We love you guys. Good night.
Later.
Goodbye.
Have a good time. Till next time.
Tell your mom you love her.